Too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. I am. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. The game is friendless, the pain is endless. The game changed, I blame these lame pretenders. My friends and Benzes parked at the entrance. Inside, you still hear the engine. Like, ren, this is your ending. If you're offended, I dare you defend it. This is rushing through my blood like the Kremlin. I'm back with a vengeance. And this is what the sound of revenge is. Win-win. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. I am. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. Where I come from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Hand gestures counting till my hands blister. You can't miss us louder than Fran Drescher. Pinky rings, hand kisses, soprano. I feel like Paulie Castellano in designer stitches. I heard him say I made Rihanna. Mind your business, what kind of honor is this? I'm trying to see Madonna, all kind of riches. In Miami, dining with the finest. Everybody acting kind of vicious. These politicians won't let my brother visit. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. I am. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. He's a fake baller. Globe tried to.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Falcons going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Partner, what a good football coach is looking for. Complete football players. And guess what? We've got one here because most cornerbacks, they just want to cover people. This guy shows the ability to go ahead and make tackles.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. operating from the gun. Pace. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Launching one for Henderson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
In motion is Austin Hooper. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd down. Pace throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The gain of a yard gets him back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. In motion right is Jones. On 3rd down, Pace. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They toss to Freeman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw on second down. Pace. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
All right, here we go. Green,
In motion is Austin Hooper. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Back to throw. Lee. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw on 3rd down. Lee. That's complete to Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. To throw is Lee, operating from the gun. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Hurry up, here we go. Four down, check. Four down.
Slot man moves right. Lee to throw on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's been a battle of field goals here early on. I guess if this were a soccer game, it'd be 2-1, but instead here it's now 6-3.
You mean if this were a football game? Give credit to both defenses, though. When push comes to shove here early, they've held the line. And neither of these offenses have been able to break through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down. Pace swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down. Pace. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pace. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun. Pace. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And an alley to run. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Kittle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Shift together here from the D-line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Off play action. Pace. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Pace. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw on second down. Pace. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake. Pace. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Pace. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And some room to roam now. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off play action. Pace. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pace. Launching one for Henderson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green, touching that, Barney! Leopard!
From the gun, Pace. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
A final shot before break. Pace. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's Lee on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Lee now from the gun. He'll throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Lee throwing on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lee firing quickly here. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Lee, operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Lee. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And their lead will swell up to 28. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, the kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever term.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go now. Green. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Lee on 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Lee looking to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Lee now throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Off the play fake. Pace. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Pace. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, Pace. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Pace. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Flush to his, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught at about the 5. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Lee. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. To throw on second down, Lee. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw is Lee from the gun on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On first down, Pace. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw from his end zone. Pace. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first and 10, Pace looking deep for Julio. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Oh, dang.
On third down, that's Houston, and he's got room. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Lee over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.